I think we're live.
Well, good morning, everybody. I see we have people in the house. This is Peg and Chelsea coming to you live from Art Joy is Sharing. And we have Candy and Barb. Good morning.
I'm good. I'm ready to have a fun day of making painty papers with gel plates. And I've got stuff out to go, and we're just going to play. So if you guys want to play along, you should get out your plates and start playing with us.
Yeah, Sybil has joined us. I hope you guys join along in the play because, basically that's what it's all about today. If there's anybody in the house that has never gel printed before, please speak now because we can help you.
Yes.
But, I think most of the people that are here with us have done some printing, and hopefully they're just playing along and seeing the results of what it is we're doing today. I've got my baby oil and my hand sanitizer out in case I need to clean anything up. I've got a solid brayer just to apply pressure with, and then of course I have my standard brayers that I'm going to use on the surface and a bunch of stencils and a bunch of paper, and away we go.
Indeed. I have my 12 by 12 plate, which I like to use to make 8.5 by 11 pieces because it covers all the way to the edge. And then I have my 6 by 6 gel plate out as kind of a palette, but then I'll also be using it to make prints as well. And I have stencils. I have some other stuff to try that I wanted to experiment with. So I'm ready to play.
Well, let's
ready
get
to party.
started. I see we've got more people joining in. Marilyn and Cindy are in the house. Good morning, people. Glad to see you here. Yeah, we're just gonna get going and make some painty paper here.
Yep. I've already started my first one.
Yeah, that's the way it is. We just, you got the stuff out, you got to get going, right?
Yep. I'm doing that dark with bright technique that I did during April. And the first thing I did was to put black, ivory black on, and then I put a stencil over it, which is the one from Stencil Club this month. And then I went over the top of the stencil after removing some of the black with bright colors. And now I'm going to pick all of it up using a neutral color, which this time is going to be unbleached titanium or titanium buff. Just depends on the brand. I'm going to go over the whole thing with that and then pick everything up. When you're doing this type of a pickup type of this is my favorite thing to do, is to make a bunch of colorful layers on the plate and then pick it up at the end all as one big piece. And the only thing you have to remember is that the top layer of acrylic has to be so thin that you can see the print underneath showing through. So if you see this is very thin, you can see some of that red and stuff coming through, then I know that it's thin enough to lift it. Otherwise, you get all a bunch of globby paint on there. And if you do that, you can either pick up some of that paint with your extra paper, or you can just take the brayer and roll it off onto your roll-off paper. And that will get you clean enough to, pick up. I think that's the most people's frustration with pickup prints, is that they put too much paint on there and then it doesn't marry with the paint underneath and they don't get a lift. So
I honestly think that's everybody's frustration with the jelly plate, is they tend to apply too much paint from the start, and then they don't know where to go. Now, if you do that, if you put too much on your plate, you can brayer off. I have used a brayer and just lifted paint. Like if you look at this particular glob right here, this is pretty thick. Okay, but I'm okay with that because I have another plate here where I'm going to move some of that paint over here. and just move it around. And see all of those little marks in the paint? You don't want that. You don't want any of that. I don't know what you want to call that, but it's like waviness to the paint. You want it nice and smooth to get your print, because otherwise you have globs on your paper. So you can see I'm smoothing this out and getting real even coat on my surface. I think I want a little more of that pink in there. I don't know if this pink is going to show up. I was printing on some black. I don't know if you guys saw those. This is the orange on the black, and it comes out almost like copper.
They're doing such a good job of greeting each other. We hardly have to greet anyone.
That's right.
They're doing awesome.
I like that. I like having a community that welcomes everybody.
Yes. And they know each other's names, even if it's not on the, you know, even if their name isn't on the thing, they still know and they're saying hi. It's great.
That is great.
Anyway, sorry.
No problem. So I'm gonna print off on a piece of fabric.
Yeah, we decided to get out fabric today. And I
Right.
found some at the last minute too, so we're going to try some of that today.
So there's the first print on a piece of fabric. And I also have what's left on the plate. And I'm going to come with another piece of fabric that I already printed in another color. And I'm going to layer that on.
That's pretty good.
And then I've still got all this wonderful paint over here, which I need a stencil for. So let me get this one again. And I'm going to get the black paper once again. This is a real nice paper for printing with and for collaging with afterwards. This is Nina Eclipse Black. It's a smooth, it's one of the Astro Brights. I'll try to remember to put links in for you later. Oh, now see that one?
Nina makes a lot of nice papers. They make that solar white 80-pound cardstock that I like so much for card making.
It's nice stuff.
Well, that was weird. Try something
All
else.
right, and I want to get one more layer on here. Thanks, Barb. Appreciate it. Sometimes you get good stuff, sometimes not so much. Like this one's kind of mud. This was yuck. So I will be putting another layer over the top of that, believe me.
If you first don't like it, just put another layer over the top. That's the best bet.
Stuff. So now I want to come to a dark color to pick that up with. So I've got some Payne's Gray of Sonia that I want to use to do the pickup with.
Oh, that's cool. Love this stencil. So cool.
Oops.
It just reminds me of Mexico. So cool. So what happened with this print, if you guys want to know how I got that kind of weird halo-y effect, I put a layer of darker paint down and then put the stencil over the top with the intention of pulling the blue paint off, and then it dried and didn't come up. So I put the Naples yellow over the top and pulled up the blue paint with the Naples yellow right through the stencil. And now I'm going to put colorful paints on there and then make another print. Just playing and experimenting. Before I do that, I have to clean up my 6x6 though, because it's already getting a whole bunch of crusty bits on there, which I love. Crusty bits.
Yeah, I think that's a constant theme.
Oh, yes. I love them. Hashtag crusty bits.
For sure. Oh, let's see what we got here. We're getting anywhere.
Barb says she loves this stencil. Yeah, this one is the coolest one. It's like, it's called Ancient Symbols or Ancient Marks or something like that. It's a stencil girl one. L435 from Dennis, if you want to buy it.
Okay, and I'm getting lots of crusty bits on there. This is
Yay, crusty bits.
Print I pulled, so I will be pulling a lot of that stuff up here in just a little bit too.
And this is my
This
cleanup,
one, which has that coppery look in there. I don't know why it's looking copper. It's that, okay, it's that Pebeo paint, Dyna, and it's got that iridescence to it, so you can see it's got that coppery.
Is that red yellow?
This
Which
no,
one is
this is orange iridescent.
Oh, I don't have orange iridescent. I have Dyna orange. Oh, you're right. 353.
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
one.
that one. I didn't know I had that one.
Guess what? It makes copper on black. I wonder who's
Well,
like that.
You know, I don't know anyone
even
who
on the-
loves
on the
copper
right.
at all anywhere around here.
Okay. So
Green.
pull that one, let that dry up. I think I'm done with that stencil. And I need to do something with this wonderful crustiness here. Just saying.
Just saying. It's got to be done.
Yep.
So I still got that stencil down over the blue. There's phthalo blue underneath that. And then I've lifted off, remember, trying to get this going here. And then I've got 3 colors over here that I'm going to breer on over the stencil. I'm using these Arteza paints that I got from Arteza, obviously, when I did a video for their brand, you know, one of those deals. And they sent me this big set of like 24 paints. And they're really great for gel printing and inexpensive. And I want to get them, you know, I want to get them used up, basically.
Yeah, that's one of the things about gel printing that I love. It helps me use some of these paints that have been sitting around on the shelf for a while. You know, they do have a shelf life, and we do need to use them up. Hey, Jamie, good morning. How you doing?
Sure do have a shelf life. I just was trying to get out some of the colors I don't use very much yesterday when I was making a paper painting, and they were crunchy. Not crunchy, but you know what I mean. Sticky.
Yeah. See, this is Michelle's kind of thing right here. This would be crusty bits, babe.
Crusty bits. Hashtag crusty bits.
How can you not love that, right?
It's just not possible. All right, off you go. Oh, this is going to be pretty.
We got more people jumping in here. Good morning, guys.
Oh, wow.
Cindy.
Everybody wants to gel print today, it looks like.
Cindy and Jamie and Marie and
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy says, copper, the orange mixes with the purpley thing in the black. Weird, but you know, that's exactly what happened.
I loves it a lot.
I guess I'm going to get out some copper. You just, you know, you made me do it.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just that way, you know.
Yeah.
And I got this one over here that's been drying, so I think I'm ready to lift that. Make it all goopy goop on there.
And that's one thing nice about Arizona is that I don't have to wait very long for anything.
Yeah, where the humidity here is just ridiculous.
Although we are having humidity because it's monsoon season, which just makes all of us here in Arizona whine like babies. Go to this grocery store and
I want to hear that.
Whining.
That whining like a baby.
Yeah. Oh, it's so humid. Wow. Because we're just not used to it.
Yeah.
They're like bone dry 95% of the time. Yikes. No, a little bit more pressing. Pressing. So the paper I'm using today is just plain old paper from the copy machine or the printer or whatever. And then I also have some couple different colors of deli paper. I've got a craft and I've got a white deli paper. There we go. I'm going to get another print off this one. Ghosty print. Oh, that's sexy.
And then you can be like Patty and say, hello, lover.
Hello, lover. You got that right. Yum, yum, yum.
I was watching them. They're doing their Maryland retreat this week.
Yeah, I saw. What is that? Why didn't I go?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no. They're out at some maritime museum, I think, in Maryland. Yeah, it was just a little too far. And honestly, I was away last weekend with Mary Beth Shaw. So, hey, I still got my weekend out.
Also, why didn't I go to that? That's the other question.
Well, yeah, you should have come played with me, right?
That would have been fun. Next time, just let me know and I might do it.
Well, I sure will. Right,
I need an art retreat. I do.
I clean that out just a little bit.
And if Mary Beth Shaw's there, I mean, geez, why wouldn't you go?
Yeah.
She's fun.
Yeah, we had a whole lot of fun. It was good.
I bet.
Okay, so I cleaned out my holes. Now I've got this goodness I'm going to let dry a bit before I put another color on. This is dried a bit, so now I want to think about what color I want to add to this one. And I think I want something like this blue black, I think. Do it.
Here's the ghosty print.
That was the tube, not the artist. Just saying.
If you say so. All I'm saying is, she who dealt it.
Ah, okay, be nice.
Oh, I gotta pick up some more crusty bits off my 6x6.
Okay.
Can't stop me.
piece of paper. A piece of paper.
You are going to need paper. I will agree with that.
Yep.
She asked for new people today.
Hello, lover.
I think. Kim?
Oh, yeah. Like it.
I don't know if I know Kim. Hi, Kim. Glad you could join us. Oh, wow. I just noticed something very bizarre. My iPad is actually playing the episode.
It's doing what?
It's playing. The screen is playing.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
never had that before, did you?
No. I just looked over there to look at the chat, and I can actually see what's going on the screen. I updated YouTube this morning, so
Well, there
maybe
you
that
go.
was it. Ooh,
Guess you finally got the right update, huh?
I guess. Crusty bits. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try something completely different now. I'm going to try this technique with baby powder. And I think it's going to make a mess on my plate. And I'm probably going to have to go in and wash it off. But I want to try it.
Hey, Ann and Kim, we're glad you're here.
Let's see. What colors? What colors? Maybe I'll just try it on my tiny one first. And then that way, if I have to go wash it, it doesn't take as long. Move this big mama jama over there. Let's start with...
Okay, I've got quite a few of these, what I like to call grunge ones, which makes
Crusty
me
bits.
happy. Okay? That makes me very happy.
You like grunge?
Yeah.
We didn't know.
So now that I've got that, I think I'm going to try doing a few more bright colors because we do need a few other things in our stash, right? So
I don't know. Hey, this is interesting.
I'm also trading with some people who may not appreciate all my grunginess. Just saying.
What can I put on top of this?
So let's go to something bright. And what am I going to use for a stencil? Let's use something wacky-dacky. Oh, here we go. This looks like something to use with something bright. So I've got this fluorescent pink. Let's finish picking up this mess.
So this is actually...
Oh boy, that's bright.
Yay! I haven't successfully found a fluorescent pink that doesn't go bad on me.
Oh yeah?
I see you have the PBO one.
Is that because of your climate?
I don't know. They separate and turn into water and pigment and then become chunky.
Huh.
Had like 3 different ones do that.
Well, what do you know about that?
Yes, I'm doing baby powder. Let's find out if it worked, and then if it did, I'll switch the screen. Well, it did. That is pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to have to switch the screen so you can see how to do it. This is instant grunge. I would say pick 3 colors, any colors. We're going to start with cool gray. Why not? Gray's not a color I use very often. Like never.
I really like to use gray.
Thin, clear, nice spread on there. I used to have some crusty bits on the edges, so those will probably pick up too. And then just take your baby powder.
That be
and
pink.
shake it on there. And then go over with another color, a little bit darker. So let's go with, do I have a semi-transparent? Let's go with cerulean blue. I think there was a, cerulean blue was like some sort of a movie quote. Does anyone know? I think it was.
Good morning. Hi, Lisa. Still on your second cup, huh? I haven't had one. I'm having tea this morning. I'm actually going to try to swear off a coffee for a week or two and see how it goes. Don't know how long it'll last.
I have ice water. That's what we drink around here. And iced tea, and basically anything with ice in it. Which was something you could not find in Ireland and Scotland. You said you wanted something with ice, and they look at you like you were out of your cotton-picking mind.
Yep.
It was very disturbing because I drink a lot of things with ice.
Well, I mean, they even drink their soda
warm.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not a beer drinker, and all my friends I was with are, and so they were drinking, all the different beers, and I would ask for a Diet Coke, and they'd bring me this little tiny short, like 200 milliliter, tiny little Diet Coke in a glass bottle with no ice. I'd be like, "Can I have some ice?" They'd be like, "What?" Okay, that's the baby powder technique.
Shandy.
Anybody wants to try that? That's baby powder in between the layers. I'd say it's a resist technique. It also smells nice. Smells like a baby in here. And not the stinky parts.
I'm glad you clarified. So this is that hot pink with the Dyna. What is this one? Very blue iridescent.
I'm gonna have to order the hot pink and try it out because I love hot pink. Not as much as purple, but still, it's a great color.
Oh, and I like this one too. Oh yeah, it may be bright and iridescent, but it's still grungy. It's like, oh yeah, baby.
Bring it on, baby. I think I'm going to do something crazy and do some fall colors.
Ooh. I like fall
Super
colors.
hot here.
I'm still into the hot ones here. I need to need to do more of the hot.
Hot. You feeling hot, hot.
Going. Well, because that hot pink is just hot.
It is hot.
Be hot.
we've been having what they call a high heat warning every day here, so kind of wanting some cool colors. Or it's actually some fall colors, not really cool colors.
Yeah,
People get sick when it gets too
we
hot.
are having cool weather, so it makes it feel like fall. And I'm not ready for it at all.
You're like, just say no to the fall. Okay, I'm going to do something really crazy.
Not ready.
Maybe I'll try this one. Hot, hot, hot. Eggs, hot, hot, hot. So I have wheel stamps, and I'm going to try them to make some interesting patterns on my plate. This one is like, I don't know, something crunchy. Maybe it's supposed to be, I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Anne's asking, how did you use the baby powder?
Oh, I used it as a resist. I just did it over for you guys. Put a light color down, then put baby powder over it, and then put a little bit darker color down, put baby powder over it, and then put a third darker color down, and put, after you've put the baby powder, and then pull the whole thing, and the baby powder covers up the lighter and the medium colors, and you end up with something cool, a grungy look, like this. See how you can see the gray through the blue, through the darker blue? That's the baby powder. And then I did the same thing on this one with the ochre and sienna. And then these interesting green edges are from stuff that was underneath, which makes it kind of look like rusty paper, which I enjoy. I do like the rust. So let's find out what comes up here.
So I have a sheet that has some color on it already. I have this swatch here that I like, so I'm using another color to just pick up that strip. And I'm going to print that onto the sheet that already has some paint on it, and we'll see what we get.
Well, darn it.
See if I can pick that up. No, it's not coming. Must be too wet. Sometimes if things are too wet, you just can't get down to that last layer.
Yeah, that's what it is with the picking up of things. When you're trying to pick up all the layers, people leave the paint too wet. And
Right.
then it doesn't adhere to the very bottom layer.
Right.
And then you're left
for just a
with
minute.
nothing back.
So I'm going to grab these edges and just get that goodie that's left on the plate. Because that's all good stuff. Okay, let's see if we got it now. A little bit, not much, but I like the effect. You guys see that?
Yeah. How come it's shiny on that one side, just not dry yet? Or is that the iridescent?
It's an iridescent. It's an iridescent paint. It's the Pebeo. What's this one? Very blue iridescent, and then the blue 371. What do they call this? Rose fluorescent pink.
Rose fluorescent pink. That's what I gotta get.
Okay. So I think I'm going to switch gears. So I'm going to clean off what I got here. I'm just going to use a little hand sanitizer to do that. Then when I get done for the day, I'll use some baby oil to condition it.
I never condition mine. Am I supposed to?
Well, that's entirely up to you. I think at some point, because there's like mineral oil and stuff in these plates, it wants to be replenished. Just thinking.
That's probably some good thinking. Now, what shall I do? Yellow.
I don't know. I used to scream at the camera when I was watching people gel print when they had all this good stuff on the plate and they were wiping it up, and it's like, no, don't take it away.
I know, right? What are they thinking?
Yeah.
Some people clean them every single time. Shocking.
I don't clean mine every time. I mean, Shell saw mine when they came out this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say I cleaned
mine.
the show. And that's good enough for what I'm doing right now. But, you know, I wanted to kind of clear the decks a little bit because I want to do some prints that are different from what I started with this morning. All right.
Oh, yeah. Hello, lover.
Oh,
that's some fall colors. Pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the little dark in between. And I'm going to be able to get another one, I think. The second one. Of something or other. I might just start over. I don't know. More fall colors. Oh, that's right. I wanted to try these scribble sticks. Those aren't fall colors, though, are they? No. We'll do that later. What to do? Put some more brown on here.
I think I like this color right here. Let's do this one.
Brown and what colors?
This is the Rouge Blue Iridescent. All right.
You have some colors that I don't have, and I thought I had them all. See what you do to me? See?
Sorry. Or not. Oh, that's pretty. I like that color. Okay, let's see what I can do with that.
Something fun.
Let's get that fabric. Pull some of that.
Let me go with this one.
Oh, that's a nice color.
That is a gorgeous color. And a gorgeous stencil.
So,
Is that Tracy Bautista?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
I'm
love
recognizing her
Tracy.
style. I think I like her. I think I want to be her friend.
I was
I
supposed
like
to
her style.
visit her about a year ago in Chicago, and she got sick and didn't come, and I
Oh,
take it.
that's sad.
Evil Deagle, huh? I am back. Good morning. Mwah. That's me, Deagle. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Love her designs. Oh, man. Look at that design. Love her designs. Okay, I need to try that with more colors. A little bit of that. And a little bit of this. See what we get with that.
Squeaky Brayer syndrome.
Gold. Not want to smooth out. Oh well. Such is life. All right, I'm going to do one more fabric print. Off of this one. See what I can get here. And then flip this over. Oops. This. This. I'm a two-fisted printer today. Oh yeah, like that.
Gold. That's gold.
There's that, and I've got this one to pull, which I want to do on what? I don't think it's going to show up on black, so I think I'll do it on white. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, baby.
Amy wants the print that you made. She says it's gorgeous. Can I have it?
Which one's that?
I'm assuming it was one of the pink and blues, or I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just reading the chat. I don't know.
So there's the three prints that I pulled off of that. So
Baby.
all right, let's go with another color. I need some yellow though.
Got
I need to
another
find some yellow.
fall colored one. Let's find out how it comes up. I think you'd be all over this one, Peg.
Yeah, baby. You know it.
It's got gold, it's got brown, it's got all your colors.
Yep. That would be me right there.
Yeah. That's
You know my style.
I want to show you something funny. I ordered this stencil that I had on my list on Amazon for the longest time. I had this, you know how you can put things on a list?
Oh yeah.
Finally ordered it. And it's from Darkroom Door.
And who does that? Who does
Darkroom
that?
Door
Who orders
Stencil Girl. They're not the same stencil. Darkroom Door Stencil Girl.
But they look very similar.
They're the same. Yeah. This one has some little bit, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened.
Well, because we like certain shapes. You know?
I like circles. So sue me.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize, I mean, I knew I had that circle one from Stencil Girl, but I didn't realize it was the same. Try to pick up some of this grungy goodness. If I can. Barbara says she'll buy it from me. I still have the package. It's brand new. Come on, you crusty
I like that.
You need to come up.
That's on fabric.
Oh, nice. I need to get out my fabric pieces. Start them. Just having so much fun.
Yeah.
Crusty bits.
Let's see, which way do I want to go with this? Whoops.
It's pretty. Guess I'll switch to fabric.
Vicky says she loves that one, Shell.
Thank you. Jamie says, well, I mean, it's not like I have any painty papers or nothing, you know?
Yeah, she doesn't have a thing.
No, me neither. I got none. I don't know what all this colorful stuff all over the floor is, but it ain't painty papers.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Let's not lie to each other. Clean up my 12 by 12. I mean, my 6 by 6. The crusty bits off.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't waste crusty bits.
Oh, yeah.
Never. You didn't say it. Crusty bits paper.
Oh, now see, that one needs a little something over the top of it. Not bad, but not my thing. That would be a Vicki Brown doodle paper.
Doodle paper.
Mm-hmm. She's the doodle girl. All right. Where do I go from here? Probably need some greens. How many greens?
All right, I want to work on some of my fabric. I cut it into 6x6, so I guess I'm going to use my 6x6.
Yeah, I love that one too, Candy. It's one of my favorites. But, Tracy Batista's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's got awesome stuff.
It's just the whole Hawaiian feel, all of that tropical floral, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, love it. Ooh.
I think this one's about done for.
This one,
I think what I'm going to try with my my fabric is I'm going to try wetting the fabric before I print it. And I think it'll make it more absorbent because I didn't wash this fabric. So that's my plan.
Okie dokie.
Let's see if it works. So I'm trying to make some real rich looking, like brocade type stuff, I think. So I've got a piece of fabric and I'm just gonna spritz it. I'm just gonna spritz it with water. And then that might help take the wrinkles out too. It's kind of wrinkly also, but I'm gonna get gold, I think, over here, and over the top of this. Just a thin layer. And then put this on. And I think I'm just going to let that dry.
Oh, that one's fun.
So we'll smooth it down. Set that aside, and we'll work on this one.
Hey, good morning, Leslie. How you doing, honey?
purple. Can't go wrong with purple.
Hello, lover. It's got shimmer and shine and everything fine. Woohoo! And that one's not half bad either. Kind of collagey. I can see some doodles on that. Okay.
Going for the doodles.
Doodle, doodle, doo. All right. Time to change it up. Let's do a bit more lavender.
I am not opposed.
I think you would be. Sorry, I didn't think you would be. I think I want to put a touch of purple in with that. Oh. And a touch of get a little gradation here. Okay. So, stencil, please. Oh, they're under my table. I can't reach them. Oh, not those. Come on, I gotta have something. Something. Oh, let's do this. And grab that. Grab this. Background. And now I want to try the black. Let's see what we get. Oops, I gotta lift the stencil first. Actually, let's take a print with the stencil. With the black and take a print with the white. And we can see what they both do.
Double-fisted printing. I need you to dry.
There you have it. Double-fisted printing. Okay, got some goodie down here. And I think we should probably pull that up. So let me get a deeper purple. This is Oxidine. Deeper purple. Deeper purple. Indeed.
I got a print, but it's not completely dry, and it didn't pull up any of the gold. See, so I can probably pull the rest of this up with paper, but it didn't come up on the fabric at all. Hardly. There's a little bit of sparkle. Same thing with this one. There's a pattern on there, but it's not the same as doing it with paper. Bummer. I'm going to polish that up with some copper, because copper is better than gold anyways.
Some may disagree with that.
You won't, because it's true. You know you love copper just as much as me.
I do. Well, I do. Oh, hello.
For the answer to that question, I'm going to use the fabric in a mixed media application as a layer. So I will be putting it in between matte medium, so it will be sealed. That's my plan. But if you were to want to make something out of it, if you wanted to make a sewn item out of it, you would want to mix your paint, and you can just do that right on the plate with some fabric medium, and also make sure that your fabric is washed well without a dryer sheet or fabric softener before you ever try to print on it, because there's some stuff on there that's called sizing on fabric that is designed to keep it clean, and so it resists your printing. So that turned out really pretty. That's this fabric versus paper. Didn't come out as nice on the fabric.
Well, it's hard to get a good print on the fabric. Just
yeah,
saying.
Also it's not been washed, so maybe it's resisting. I don't know. Now I'll try this one. What's left here? I want it to be rich and dark and beautiful, and I can't get it to do that with printing. I think for one thing I needed to, of course, wash the fabric first so that it didn't have sizing on it. But the other thing is it just isn't soaking in, even though I put water on there and everything. Try to get it to soak in.
I'm going to try using Quin Magenta. It's kind of a translucent paint because I want to layer with some of what I've already got going on. So that's something you can think about too, is the translucency of the paints that you're using.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put a layer on that already printed piece. With the, yeah, that grunched it up. My kind of thing.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try not wetting the fabric and see if that helps, but I don't think it's going to. Maybe I'll put some more layers on these. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try another layer on top of the fabric.
Uh-huh.
What color? I'll lighten it up a little bit. Maybe a little bit of this.
Yeah, Vicky's saying you'll have to seal the fabric. Yeah, it depends on, you know, if you're not planning on washing it, it's not a big deal. But
yeah, I'm not planning on washing it. Where did that piece of lace go that I had? disappeared. Don't you hate it when things disappear?
Oh, yeah.
Come back wherever you are, you silly lace. Well, I don't know how to do it.
I'm just using a little Payne's gray on this piece of muslin that I already printed. Putting another layer down. We'll see what we get. Oh, yeah. I like that. Here's my fabric.
Yeah, that's nice.
And let's see. What do I want to go to next? Let's go to this one, which I really wasn't that thrilled with. So let's do here. And still got this one over here. I'm thinking I want to print with the stencil this way.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Here. I've got this one that I didn't really care for so much. So let me put a layer on top of that.
Always what you do, layer, layer, layer. So I'm liking that. So let me try something else like that. How about some darker colors? Prussian blue. I don't think I have a Payne's gray in this set of.
Ooh, no, I really don't like it. Okay, it's gonna get lightened up now.
The layers go on, the layers come off.
Right. So now I've got this piece that I printed. It's almost dry. I'll pick up some of this. Yeah, that's better. And just do a plain sheet and pull that. And we'll clean that in between. Now I like what's going on there. Sometimes you have to do several layers just to get to this point. So now I want to take some white, or let's do an interference blue. See what that does. And see if I can get a roll that isn't loaded with all kinds of paint. I think I'm going to want to try to print this on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it'll show up on the black. the shimmer would show up, but I don't think that, because the image itself is so dark. I'm going to brayer a little of that interference on here. I think what I would get would be just nothing on black, so I'm going to go with the white. See if that interference will pick up that pattern on the plate. Now I've got all this crustiness over here. It is just pure fun. Oh, it's kind of ghosty. Not really wowzer, but an interesting print all the same. Something that'll work into a background.
There's no bad prints, really.
Back to this stencil. And let's put a little of that on here. The color was Payne's Gray, I think. Barb. It was a California tube I had. Oh, now that's fun. And yumminess down there.
Nothing.
Oh, yummy colors. Come on, get up. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. This would be a shell page. Should be all about that one. Okay, now we need to go into the light. Get some light colors here. Right, Vicki? You can tell them all about going into the light.
Into the lights. This is a pretty stencil. deeper one.
Okay. Where is that ugly piece of fabric? Here we go. See if I can save it. Otherwise, I'll just cover the whole thing and paint and start over.
There you go.
Helped a little bit, not much. Still really ugly. But, you know, something like this, you can just tear up into strips.
Yeah.
And you'll be surprised how much better it'll look once it's torn into something else. Okay. Let's see what we can do for this one.
Okay, that's looking better. All right.
Oh, thanks, Vicki.
This piece,
Give me some thumbs up.
I already had something like this on the bottom, and then I went over it again, and now it's starting to soak up the color. It's getting more intense. See? I don't see so much of like the little weave of the fabric. I can use that. That's better. That's better. And it looks like brocade because it's got that pattern of the stencil. I'm happy. Happy with that one. The rest of these, meh, not so much.
Well, if you're happy, we're happy.
I think I'm going to do another print of this one on top of it. This one is okay. I can live with this one. These other ones, I could do without. Especially this one. I hate this one. Yuck. And it's even purple and I hate it. Explain that. Okay, let's find some nice dark red. That's rose. That's not red. Let's go with crimson. Crimson red. And I guess that ochre again, or raw sienna again.
Sometimes there's no explaining things.
That's for sure.
Bye, Laura. Glad you could make it. Barb likes the purple one.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. The purple one, if she means this one, then I agree. If she means a different one, I don't agree. This one's pretty. It's subtle, but it's pretty. So let's take something and pick up this colors. Why not? And then we're gonna try the gold again. Just not sure not sure if the gold works. Probably because it's not copper. If it was copper, it would be better.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Ooh, now I like that. It's subtle, but it's nice. Earthy. These are kind of fun. Got the shimmer shine. Okay. What's next?
Didn't come out the way I wanted. But it's better. It's better than it was.
Oops.
It's black on that, but that'll be neat.
Oh. I think I'm gonna grab some. I've got some So Soft.
Oh, there you go.
Oops. Of course, I need to shake it first.
Just pull those out. I have So Soft too.
Because I want to put, I've got this one that I'm just not happy with. And I want to put some kind of graphic something over the top of it. So get some black. Contrast should be good. And this is a fabric paint. So I think I want to use this one. It's kind of a fun one. Take this piece of fabric I don't like and print that. Fabric paint. See what we get.
Good plan. Barbara wants to see the iridescent blue one again.
Wants to see what?
Your iridescent, where you use the interference blue. She wants to see it again.
Okay, I'm not sure where all that is right now, Barb, but we'll give you a recap here. In a minute.
Like, where did it go? I don't know.
Getting towards the top of the hour here shortly, and we'll get a recap. Okay, let's see what that did. Well, that helped.
Yeah.
Not as ugly as it was before.
A little less ugly.
Right.
I just did the same thing to my ugly one. I'm not sure if it helped or not. Is this less ugly?
I think it just needs a light color on it.
I don't know. It's ugly. It's irredeemably ugly.
No, not irredeemably. can't be.
It might be. Maybe I'll put some purple and some white together and try another layer. Come on, white. Don't tell me you're empty. No, you're not. Light your pants on fire.
Okay. I think this will probably be my last print.
We done for?
Well, we're getting towards the end here.
Okay. I had other things I was going to do. Wow, we ran out of time quickly.
Well, you know what? I might keep printing today and get my stuff done that I need to do, but I think the show will come to an end. Let's put it that way. Oh, that's interesting. That makes a good background.
Is it better? I don't know. Maybe.
So let me pull some stuff up here. Oh, good golly.
Oh, that's pretty. Crusty bits.
Yeah.
Can't beat crusty bits. I know what I'm going to do to this thing because I'm going to stencil over the top of the whole shebang bang. Guess what color I'm going to stencil over the top? Any guesses? Copper. Gotta go with copper. It's beautiful.
Copper would be gorgeous.
That improved it, definitely.
I'll dry this a little bit. I don't want my pages sticking together.
All right, stack them up.
Okay, so I got a pile of paper here. Good grief.
All right, show them what you got.
So there's purple 1 and 2 is berry and 3 is berry starburst and 4 is Batista Floral. Now we're getting into the grunge papers. Grungy, pickup, iridescence. This is that orange that looks coppery. Those were some of the pigments that I did. It's kind of a different looking thing. I think that's probably my favorite today. And there's that one. That one. I like the soft green tones that come out on that one. That's cool. There's the hot pink. More hot pink. Greenish blue. Just a little thing to tear up for collage. Here are those kind of, to me, they're jungly, almost earth tony. Got purple. There's more of the Tracy Batista. Oh, okay. I back off. I like this one, I think, the best today. What was that other one? I can't even remember. Oh, this one. See, I like both. They're both Tracy Batista stencils. Isn't that funny? But they look so different. The pink and blue. And that one. That. I think that might be the one Barb was talking about. I'm not sure. The blue iridescence. Is that the one? Is that the one, Barb? I don't know. That one. And then I have my fabric. I have my ugly fabric, which is there. And that. So that's, but I think these two are the winners for today. How'd you do?
I guess we'll start with some of the grungy stuff. Like this was the baby powder technique. And then I have some different other things. These are cleanups. I often like my cleanups the best of anything. I really like this one. That's the autumn colored.
Yep.
And I really like this one.
Yes.
Got greens and blues and copper.
Yeah.
And then even this one is very cool with the yellow halos. And that was a cleanup from that. This one was a cleanup from this. Or no, this was the original print, and this was the cleanup, actually. So that one's really cool. On the craft colored deli. And then that's also a cleanup from one of them. I'm not sure which. And then I have all these
texture for collage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I have. Oh, that's just straight crusty bits right there.
Yeah.
And that was crusty bits, and then pick up over the top. That was cleaning up crusty bits.
Mm-hmm.
So I just love that stuff.
Yeah.
Then with the fabrics, this one's got like 3 or 4 layers on it now with the copper on the top. I like this one. This one has 2 layers on it. This one's pretty. It's just 1 layer and it's pale, but it's got an interesting design. It almost reminds me of winter.
Yeah.
And then this one has a couple layers on it. And this one has a couple layers on it with the reds and golds. It's got gold on it. And then these are some of the cleanups of the, as I was printing the fabrics. I cleaned up the 6x6. So similar designs, similar colors.
Very cool. A lot of fun.
That's what I got for today.
A lot of fun. Yeah, I think the ugly fabric, I'll probably just put a layer of paint over the top and do them again.
Yeah. Either that or stencil over the top of it, and you know. This is pretty darn cool. This baby powder one. This really does look like rust. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with the green and blue that I picked up from the previous layer.
Yeah, that's a peg paper right there. Yep.
It is. Yes, yes. Grungy rusty.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's it for us today. We went a little tiny bit over. So thanks, everybody. And
Thanks for being here.
We'll see you next week for using fibers in mixed media.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye-bye.